When I was about 20, the front end of my Thunderbird fell out. Dropped my tie rod in, or not tie rod in, ball joint, and I decided I'm going to buy the secondhand Lincoln, but it had like a broken blinker lens. I bought that from the dealership, and I just said that shit was expensive as fuck. So I was like, let me look and see what the parts would be to fix the front end. I was able to get both front ends for the price of that, like just swapping it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's how crazy expensive fucking Lincoln Continentals are.
Well, my father-in-law's been a mechanic his entire life, and he's like, I don't like front end work. Not, CV axle's kind of not really all that front end, but so it's just funny, like us two messing around with it. And then he's like, so you want to be a mechanic? Like that's the whole time. That's all what he said the entire weekend. He's like, so you want to be a mechanic?
Mm-hmm.
No,
because we had some issues.
I don't want to do any of that. I don't mind doing it. Like, I helped. My dad was an RV mechanic for 30 years. He ran his own business and shit. And then I worked on cars and shit too, RVs and then aircraft. I'm like, I don't want to do this. My hands are fucked, man. Like, when I wake up in the morning, I can barely move my fingers. Barely. It takes like a couple hours for them to just be able to like do that without pain, like immense pain.
Yeah, I get that way if I use them a lot.
Yeah. Vibrational tools and just manhandling fucking tools all the time. After a while, like years and years of that.
Handling all that meat.
Yeah, when you're handling all that meat, your hand hurts after a while. No, but seriously, like literally wake up in the morning, I can't fucking bend my fingers very well. It hurts.
Your fingers, your hands are stuck like this.
They're stuck.
You ski pulling.
Strafe is buying a 2014 Duramax, huh? Okay. Some things run you like $50K now, even though it's a 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car market's crazy right now.
It's stupid, man. Like, it's stupid.
It's so dumb. Like, why?
My mom's transmission went out, and they were like, let's just get a new one. It's 11 years old. Let's get a new vehicle. And they just looked at, a new vehicle, and they're like, no, let's redo the transmission. Fuck that.
New vehicles nowadays are just stupid. We were talking about that. Like, the 4Runner just hit 300,000 miles.
Mm.
And, she's still going strong and all that. And it's just like it's still rolling. Like, it doesn't look the greatest. It looks like you've played low velocity bumper cars its entire life, but it still runs.
I'm the type of mechanic that I drop one bolt or one tool, I'm already cussing, kicking shit. I can't deal with it.
We had it. Yeah. When we were replacing shit or whatever, we're like, where the fuck did this nut go? And it was still inside the socket. But we thought we lost it. We're like, oh, this is not gonna be good.
My problem is I sweat so easy, and it's all bent over in heat,
Mm.
And so it's going right into my eyes. I hate it when fucking sweat drips onto my glasses. It's my biggest pet peeve in the whole world.
I had this. You guys have gotten like chemicals in your eyes before?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So I worked on aircraft, but they have the hydraulic fluid. It's not the normal red color like a lot of the times you see. It's called fucking Skydrol. It's Skydrol 500, I think is what it's called. It's a high flashpoint like hydraulic fluid, but it's non-toxic, I suppose, even though if you get it on your skin, it will literally burn your skin. I was up in a big stand on changing an actuator, an elevator actuator, so the part in the back that goes up and down. I was changing one above me, and I forgot to put my splash-proof goggles down over my face when I was looking up, and I cracked the hydraulic line open, and I saw a drip just fall down, hit me right in the eye, and I was like, I closed my eye like this. So my eyes all winced up. And I'm like, that's not bad. I opened my eye, and I swear to God, It was like the worst fucking pain I've ever felt in my life. It's
What's up, Wog?
basically fucking OC in the eye, dude.
I was gonna say get OC sprayed. It's,
Yeah.
not fun.
I close my eye. I'm like, oh fuck. So I'm like going down. What is it? 1, 2, like 3 flights of stairs, basically, on this shaky ass stand with one eye shut, trying to go to the eye wash station and shit. It was the worst pain. My eye was red for like 4 days afterwards, man.
Eye pain,
I'm sure.
and eye, tooth, and ear pain, because it's so close to your brain, is some of the worst pain you'll ever experience.
Mm-hmm.
I've burned my eyes so many times being a welding apprentice for my dad.
Tuna agrees with me. He'll ride the lightning over getting sprayed any day.
1000%.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty short lived compared to a
Dude,
length of pain.
No, I will get tased every day for an entire year before I will ever get fucking sprayed again.
Sprayed again.
When I got sprayed, I got just
so
sprayed
bad.
with the normal pepper spray, self-defense pepper spray.
Mhm.
And that, like, when I went to go take a shower, rinsed off it onto my balls.
Reactivates too.
Yeah.
Because water reactivates it.
Well, I know it had already been like, I got it rinsed off and like almost immediately, and it was cooled down. It was fine in my face, but when I took a shower that night, it rinsed down into
Yeah, so OC spray, you could take a shower, have it all washed off, and then the next day go to take a shower again, and it'll reactivate it and start burning again.
The sun.
Yeah, it soaks into your skin.
You can definitely tell where it is when you go back the next day, go out to the sun, your face is just burning in those spots.
This shit like soaks into your skin when you
terrible.
hot water and shit on it, your skin will release it again.
So they, when you get OC, then they give you literally just have to wash it off with water.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll give you like baby shampoo or something like that, like Safe Rise shampoo, but this shit don't help. It's just time. It just takes time.
Nothing helps.
They say baby shampoo says on it, no more tears. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Well,
when I was washing my daughter one time when she was a baby, I was like, you know what? Let me test this out. I rubbed some in my eyes. That shit burned like a motherfucker. No more tears, my ass.
So let me get this straight. You purposely rubbed soap into your eye.
Yeah, because I wouldn't worry about it if I got it on her face, the baby's face. Like I would rinse it off, but I wouldn't worry that maybe it's gonna burn her or anything because it says no more tears. And I was like, let me test this out.
Okay, but did you dilute it with water like you would normally?
It was the bubbles. I just I had the suds in my hand. And I just kind of wiped it in my open eye. The suds.
I just picture you doing this like, I'm gonna check this out.
Let me test this theory.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
It's same work.
I mean, I've tried it before too, so.
Who is this person?
I don't know. But,
that's definitely a bot, though. I'm pretty sure.
Message is getting deleted.
I'm telling you, man. Fucking propaganda war. Dude, it is okay. Check this out. Like, I know we didn't really want to get into it. I'm just gonna touch on a little bit. What was I searching? Was it yesterday? Rebel.
Probably.
When I typed in, I was looking for the translation. Thursday or Friday. I was looking for the translation of day to Spanish. I go to my search bar on the internet. I type in the word day. You know what the autofill was? Day of Jihad. Autofilled that for me. Are you fucking kidding me? I never searched for any of that shit. It just popped up.
That's Google for you.
It wasn't even Google. It was fucking Bing. I know before you say anything, it's Bing. I know it was just a quick.
Bing is even worse. What are you talking about, my guy?
I'm searching for something really fast. I didn't want to type in Google, so I just typed in a search bar, and that's what came up automatically. Fucking propaganda shit, man. I'm telling you, it's all over the fucking place. Anyway, I don't want to get into it too much. But Ahmed, enjoy your band.
Yep, we'll be seeing you. Have a good day.
Look, even AG and I, we said the same words at the same time, right? We didn't have to lead into it with other word game or whatever. The word game where you say everybody says a word and then you try to finally come together and say the same word. It's weird.
Over and over.
It's weird.
See, we're gonna have to have if we play again, Skip, we're gonna have to have somebody else count the 3. So you can't cheat anymore and keep the game going.
I didn't
by cheating.
Okay. Okay, let's try it out really quick. AG, just count 3, and then Rebel and I will say the word.
1, 2, 3.
No, not yet. Not yet. We just say a random word. Each of us will say a random word, okay?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Rebel? When you're done puffing on your douche flute?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Wow, he said douche flute.
All right.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Flute.
Clavicle.
You fucking waited.
No, I said it at the same time.
Okay. Flute and clavicle are the words. Flute and clavicle. All right. Now, we got to do it again.
1, 2, 3.
Neck.
Bone.
You're fucking doing it, Rebel. You're supposed to
I'm
say
saying
it at
it
the
at the exact
same
same
time.
time, bro. I'm saying it at the exact same time.
I say it, and then like 2 seconds later, you say it.
Yeah, Skep's coming through first on
Yeah, there is a little bit of a delay, boys.
Well, then, yeah, it must be on my end because I'm saying it. I'm hearing it. It's saying it when I'm saying it.
Huh. So when he says 3, you don't say it immediately, or you are?
Like I'm making sure you're saying. I'm making sure you're saying something before I say something.
That's
because
why
of past
Say it on
experiences.
3.
Say it on 3, dude. 1, 2, 3,
No,
and then
let's
say
see.
it. I'm
Okay.
doing it. I'm not messing it up like you think I'm doing.
These guys.
All right, should we start over really
Ready?
quick?
Yep, start it over.
All
Ready?
right, starting over.
1, 2, 3.
Record.
What the fuck?
Okay, it worked. It worked.
I'm done. I quit.
Game over. We win.
Bro,
Cheers.
that was crazy. That's insane.
Baloney.
Above knee.
Bologna.
Bologna or Bologna?
Why did you say record? I was like, what word am I going to think of? And I saw the records behind you, and I was like, record.
Exact same thing.
Okay.
Exact same
Bologna.
thing. I was like, what word? Okay, I was either going to be light or record. And that was what I was going to say. And I was like, record. It works. It truly works.
It just shows how much in sync we are.
Yeah, we're basically, at least we're in sync
same
about a
person.
week at a time.
Oh, whoa. Oh.
Oh,
1 week per month.
we're synced up. Maybe.
Now, they do say
I
that
don't know.
men do have a hormone cycle too. It's just not like a woman's. It's not as extremes as a woman.
I don't know. Have you seen some of the so-called men out there in the world? They're pretty hormonal. Did I feel the earthquake last week?
Yes.
Yes.
It was. He said it was an earth quiver. The earth had a piss.
Yeah. It was a piss
shiver.
quiver. A piss shiver. Yeah. It was on the last.
It's shiver.
Yeah, it was last episode we did last week. It was a piss shiver. It was like a little. We talked about it briefly.
Oh, I must have been, doing the things.
Yeah, you had gotten up.
Yeah, it was last episode. You stepped away, I do believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah.
I had good reason.
No. I just I stepped away. A little shake went through. I actually went back to the episode and was able to see a little bit of shaking in my screen, just a little bit. Yeah, camera and my head like did this.
So it was like
I did notice
was
like some
weird.
movement right before
Yeah.
you said that too. Like I noticed like something coming from your camera, but I wasn't like focused on you, so it's like out of my peripheral I saw movement.
Yeah, it was there. It was short though. It was like a half a second, maybe. It didn't take long. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a trimmer worm. What did they call
Mhm.
those? The trimmer worms? They have a name.
It was a sandworm from Dune. That's what it was.
Sandworm.
Sandworm.
I
was,
like trimmers better.
It was a tremor. What do they call those in the movie Tremors?
That's what I'm
Graboids.
looking up.
Graboids.
Graboids,
Yeah,
yep.
Graboids.
It was
or-
graboid.
Graboids.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Graboids. I love that movie, man. Fucking Reba
The-
McEntire.
The original.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it too, man. It's super fucking cheesy, but I like that cheeseball horror shit.
Reba McEntire with her elephant gun.
Yeah.
When we were kids, we thought that was like the BFG of all guns. Like,
Right?
What's crazy
it's
though
like
is
when we were playing like cops and robbers, I got an elephant gun.
it was like that kind of cheesy
Yeah, it was.
movie, but you had like good actors in it.
It was
Yeah.
cheesy, but like it was cool at the same time. Like, okay, whose hand is in the fucking thing doing this? You know, fucking. It was good though. Like, I don't know. There was good acting in it, even though it
They
was,
don't make
some of it was
movies
a
like they
little
used
cheesy.
to.
No.
There's just something about
All
like that
10 of them?
that decade of movies, 90s, like late 80s to mid 90s. They
Yeah,
had
there
some
was
really
some-
cheesy but good ones, you know, like Critters. You were just saying,
Critters, yeah, that fucked me up.
Critters,
Some of the
Jesus.
Aliens movies came out in that area.
yeah.
70s to 80s, early 90s.
Well, see,
like the Predator and shit.
and a lot of it was all practical effects too. There was no CGI back then, you know.
Yeah, it was actually set effects or on scene effects. I don't know what those are called. You go back and watch them now, and you're like, oh god, that is terrible, fucking terrible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it's
I
horrible.
went back and watched Child's
Like a-
Play.
Literally,
Pretty sure I saw the string. Wait a minute.
yeah. Literally, Critters is just like a soccer ball covered in this fucking hair they glued on, and they just rolled it down a hill.
It looks like the fucking Quiznos mothballs.
Yeah, yeah.
My favorite bad special effect is American Sniper, where he's holding the bad baby, or the not bad baby, but he's holding the baby doll, pretending it's a baby, and you can see him moving its arm to make it look like it's real.
Was that really a thing in that movie?
Yeah,
I didn't notice.
He's
that.
holding a baby doll, and it's supposed to be the a real baby, and he's like moves the arm with his hand, like his fingers.
And you saw it in the movie? They didn't cut that out?
Yeah, it was so obvious too. Yeah.
I don't even remember seeing that part.
Yeah, let's see if I can find a picture.
Picture of
I don't even know if I've ever even seen them.
You seen American Sniper, right? Bradley Cooper and
Really? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
yeah.
See if I can find the GIF. Just that way.
No way, there's no
uh,
copyright.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's because we put it on our screen and it's not on like a screen in the background or something. That's why that happens. You get that strike, or not strike, but warning. You find it?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
He's moving it with his thumb.
It's terrible.
Oh god, it looks worse right there. You know that you could buy these little dolls that actually look like real babies and shit. Not
Yes, I know.
they just got like a Kmart doll and shit. And did that
Exactly. Just a fucking
fake
like
baby scene. I mean,
rubber doll.
Play it again from
Plastic.
the GIF. Where he's
Oh, this
holding it
one?
upright like that. No, where he's holding it upright. Yeah.
the head's
You
just
see,
like
yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And the legs are straight out,
well, the funny thing is like a baby that small, like you gotta give it some neck and head support, man. When you're changing positions like that, because if you don't, their head's just gonna fucking flop over.
Flop back.
They got no neck strength, you know.
You
have
look
to
like
do you have to do the support thing on the behind their head and neck. Anybody who's got kids should
I
know
remember.
look at this.
that. That's totally real. What are you talking about?
Yeah, it's 100% real. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking-
But that
What
to
the
me,
heck?
that's the best bad special effect of all time, right there.
I never really noticed, I guess. That's pretty funny.
I don't
That's
think I
how
would
it is.
notice it when I first saw it, but I seen like a YouTube video or something, somebody pointing it out, and I'm like, oh my god,
Oh,
I
that's
remember
right.
that's incredible.
Those dolls they gave the girls in high school
Yeah, that was a thing, wasn't it?
for training. Yeah.
Do
A
they
lot
do
of
that
stuff
still
like that.
anywhere?
I don't know. I remember
I don't
when I
know.
took my driver's ed course in school. Like, if you took a driver's ed course for like 2 months after school, every day after school,
Yeah.
and one of the girls in that fucking class had one of those goddamn dolls,
Yeah, this is true.
and would just start crying out of nowhere. You're like, what the fuck?
Just reach back and if you don't shut up, I'm pulling this fucking car over right now. We'll go home.
Like,
Smack it. Shut up.
Man, when we were kids, my sisters had one of those burping dolls. Like if you like pat its back, it would burp.
Is it the shitting doll
And-
too, right? Or the peeing
Yeah.
doll?
And they brought it on the road trip from Houston to like central Oklahoma, which is like a 10-hour drive. And it was in the back there just the whole time, just burp, burp, burp. Just fucking burping the whole fucking. And there's no batteries. We don't know how. Like you couldn't open it up or anything.
it's crazy. I mean, driving from one city to another in Texas is like 10 hours.
Yeah, it's just down the road.
I
man.
mean, it
That's what they tell you. It's just down the road. 8 hours
Kinda
later.
like-
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
Yeah.
shoot. Where we're moving, our next neighbor is like a mile, 2 miles down the road.
Well, that's good. Then they can mind their own fucking business.
But it is like there's oil lines, pipelines and stuff going. There's drilling around in the area, so there's a lot of traffic for tankers and workers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's not that much traffic. You'll probably see like the same two cars all day.
Dude. Yeah, the dolls that have the eyes that move, fuck that. When they roll in the back
Those
of
are a
their
little
head.
creepy.
I have to fix those.
You're
The
a
sleeper
brave
eyes
man.
and the ones that will go back and forth. It's just like a counterweight mechanism. That's all it is.
I don't understand how you don't have nightmares of dolls, bro.
I don't. There's one right there. You see it above my head?
Yeah, it creeps me out too.
That's my grandma said that was the doll of me because they had a doll of my uncle. They called it Uncle Bubba doll, and it looked just like him. And so I asked her, "So which one's me?" And she goes, "Why don't you pick one?" And that was the doll I picked. So when she died,
Did you
I
just
know.
say Uncle Bubba?
Yeah.
As in Uncle Bubba is short for like brother.
It's Bubba because my mom called him Bubba, so we would call him Uncle Bubba. His name was Philip, so Bubba was just like everybody called him that.
That must be a Texas thing, because like my cousins,
I'm now Uncle Bubba.
My cousins was called Bubba growing up by his siblings, and now that
Yeah,
his
Bubba's
nieces and nephews call him Uncle Bubba.
It's a common
It's like a
Southern
South
thing.
Yeah, it's got to be.
I'm now the Uncle Bubba of the family because my sisters called me Bubba growing up.
Oh, so like we have something similar, but
Yeah.
it's my grandparents are Nana is my grandmother and Papa is my grandfather, and that kind of trickles down when like my mom and my dad now are that for the grandkids. I don't have any
feel
grandkids,
like,
so
the name Bubba follows, would be followed by like dueling banjos.
yeah, or like, hey, this is Uncle Bubba and this is Uncle Dad.
This is cousin brother.
Uncle Dad, Aunt Mom, that kind of shit.
Could you say Uncle Bubba?
This is sister lover.
The sister lover.
What are you implying? It's your uncle brother? Settle down, West Virginia.
West Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah, see that's more of a geographically, Appalachian Mountain things because they're more isolated pockets of people up there. So there's not enough in the gene pool. So
Yeah,
you get what you can get.
they're basically like cuttings, Like I like plants, and if you want to make more plants, you just take a cutting of the plant, the original plant, and you grow some roots on it. They do that with people over there in Appalachians, and they propagate.
One of my grandmas would, every time she was double amputee from diabetes, and we would be rolling her through a fucking garden section, and every time she'd pass a plant she liked, I gotta get me a snippet.
Oh yeah,
put it in her purse.
Free plants and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Wog loves our train of thought. Well, it's a train that definitely is not on a track. It just kind of, goes wherever.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's how natural conversations work, Just hanging out.
Them folk that ginseng.
Up there in that saying. Up there hunting that saying.
Is that where they filmed the movie Wrong Turn? Do y'all ever see that movie, Wrong Turn? With the cannibals and shit? Like they were...
That was definitely, yeah, I think that was like West Virginia.
They go to like a gas station or something, they get lost, and then they end up in like this totally inbred family's house that like eats people and shit. It's a
set in West Virginia.
Is it?
I was right, yeah.
You end up in those mountains, bro. You're going to end up either invited to dinner or you will be dinner.
When you're driving through the place where they get mad if their family tree has too many branches.
Set in Virginia's back country, yeah. Oh, in Canada.
Yeah, their family tree is more like a pine tree and not an oak.
Yeah, it's a fucking... I don't know if it's a pine tree. It's more like a palm tree. Just... Is that what you meant to say? A palm tree?
Well, pine trees are tall and skinny.
Well, they have branches.
But at the top, not like an oak, where oak has branches everywhere.
True. Oak and oak trees, Scott. We have tons of oak trees here. You know what's crazy here is that you can't even trim an oak tree without permission.
Even in your own...
That's because there's so few of them. Y'all are very tiny.
They're protected.
Yeah,
they're protected.
We're in the piney woods too, but we have all types of trees, but it's primarily pine.
Yeah, we don't have pines. We have like cedars,
firs.
Douglas firs.
Yeah, firs and all the evergreens.
Mm-hmm.
So even if that tree is owned by you on your property, you have to get permission to trim it.
In the city, city
that
limits,
makes no fucking sense.
Me either. Like, it's my fucking tree. I'll do with it what I want.
Yeah. You got to get permission. It could be growing a root into your fucking basement if you had one and ruining your foundation, and you still have to get permission to fucking fix it.
I'd be calling the city and being like, all right, I'll give you the bill.
I don't have to do that out here. I'm in the county, so.
Yeah, that's
different.
That's one of the reasons why I'll never live in an HOA. Nobody will tell me what I can and can't do with my own home that I own.
Exactly.
Don't tell me where I put my fucking trash cans.
They're not even HOA. It's city limits. Anywhere in the city limits.
Well, that's what I mean. Like anything, you will not tell me what I can and can't do with my own home.
I understand.
I'll burn this fucking place to the ground if I want to. It's my fucking property.
So,
exactly. That's how I feel too. But I understand why HOAs are a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But man, they overstep way too much.
Sometimes.
I don't think I've ever been around I don't think I've ever seen an HOA that didn't overstep their
when you start going into like stuff that's not visible from street, that's overstepping. Like what we do in our backyard, if we have fucking 6 cars, that's ours. We we own the property. We can do that if we want. Can't see it. It's not degrading the housing value in the area,
It does though. If your neighbor was sell their house, someone come looking to buy her and looks next door or happens to see through or over the fence and see a junkyard back there, they're not going to buy that house. I guarantee it. They wouldn't. I wouldn't.
We didn't buy property because it was backed up against what looked like a junkyard.
Yeah. It detracts the value, and that's so HOAs can be very overstepping, yes. But at the same time, they do have some benefits, which is they keep the riffraff and bullshit out of there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that
keeps the house, the property value up.
Yeah, keeps everybody's neighborhood nice. You got to keep your grass trimmed and that kind of shit. It's like I'm not against that. I don't want a fucking jungle
But-
next to me.
Well, here's my thing. Like, so when we lived in San Antonio, I had some shrubs on the side of my house that like concealed my trash cans, and I got fined because my trash cans were not in my garage. I'm like, you can't even fucking see them from the street. Get the fuck out of here.
See, that's an
Like
example
that pissed me off
shitty.
so bad.
Yeah, that's an example of shitty. Like, like mine isn't so too bad now because we started it up. So the rules were based on what all the neighbors and shit wanted. So like it was a general consensus. When I read through it, we gave feedback like, look, this is fucking stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. Take all this shit out. Like, you say I can have a 6-foot privacy fence around my property, but I can't have a fucking 6-foot hedge. Like, what's the difference? You know what I mean? So all the dumb shit was taken out, and now like you could do what you want. You just got to stay in a color palette and keep your property cleaned up. You know, you can't have a bunch of junk everywhere.
I don't like the color palette either.
Well, it keeps people from painting their house fucking fluorescent pink.
Yeah, but
I mean,
see,
if they want to do
they're
that, why not?
But
Ours
yeah, exactly.
cares
I feel
about
like
the
if they wanna
shade.
do it, right ahead.
Well, I mean, that's just being a dick neighbor if you do that kind of shit. That's my opinion. Like, you're just basically, it's like, fuck everybody around me. Hi, 12.
Hey.
A1.
Hi, 12. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
That's, I'm not
Hi,
going to be
hi.
an asshole, you know what I mean? And paint my house hot pink.
No, but
yeah,
99.9% of people anyways would never do that. But
Yeah.
my point about it is like you'd be like, oh, that gray is not allowed.
that
Fuck off.
specific
Oh.
shade of fucking brown.
You
No,
know,
you-
that particular
Yeah.
shade of gray
They're-
is not on our color palette. It is not allowed. Like, go
Ours
fuck
goes down
yourself.
to the brand of paint.
Oh, not mine. That's pretty specific. Mine is, you can't use primary colors. That's it.
Yeah, but
Ours
here's
is
the deal.
whatever
How would you
comes,
know
and they
what
have to
brand of paint it
approve
was?
Yeah.
They we sent in a sample and they're like, no, it has to be. You know, they return back with it.
Well,
You have
you're
to get
getting-
your shit accepted.
Accepted
able
to
to
paint before you paint
paint.
it. Yeah. And that's how
Hey,
it works
fuck
with
that.
HOAs.
It's
If
so
you,
fucked up.
yeah,
That's
if
what
I
I'm
want, if I wanted to repaint my house like a different color or whatever, I would have to submit the sample to them, and they'll approve it as long as it isn't a primary color. That's all.
I don't know how it is in other states, but in Texas, HOAs cannot tell you how that you cannot have a water cistern visible.
What is that?
Collect water.
A
Oh, like
water
a
tank.
barrel?
Yeah, water barrel. Yeah, they can only tell you to put a facade around it. So I was like, you know what? We should just to fuck with them back. We should fucking put water cisterns on every downspout.
If it's in the rules, fucking do it, man. That's
It's
what
in
you
the
wanna
law.
do. Yeah, if it's
Not
in the
the
law,
rule.
like,
It's in
do
the
it.
law.
If that's what you want to do. I mean,
Yeah.
See,
I would
that's
like,
something
they're
like
yeah.
that too, right there. Especially if you live in dry areas like here. You know, if you lived somewhere where you don't get a lot of water, so when you do get rain, it's nice to collect it.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me I can't collect the rainwater. You can go fuck yourself.
I got one of those big ass caged tank
Mm.
collecting water backyard right now.
Yeah, if I had my choice, like I would not live in an HOA, just because I don't like to even have to submit paperwork for things. But I mean, I haven't been told no to anything that I've wanted to do. So
Yeah. And
Not
yours
even-
is such a new
yeah.
HOA too. So
yeah, it just barely got started, like a year and a half or two. Yeah, 2
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago. It just
My
Aaron
sister
Ruff
lives
yet.
my sister lives in a HOA, and her neighbor got a fine, well, a warning or whatever it is, because he had his. You know how people get their house numbers painted on the curb right in front of your house?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, he
yeah.
got one with an American flag,
Mm.
and he got in trouble for it because he had an American flag.
Because you can't
That's
have more than
political.
just the numbers.
Mhm.
Is that in the? Well, the rule says just the numbers,
I
then,
don't
right?
know.
Probably.
I don't know. I just know he got in trouble because he had.
We've gotten warnings for our
American flag.
our neighbor's fence.
How's that?
They sent their to us saying it was our fence when it's because the way we're in a cul-de-sac, and when you go around, it
Mhm.
looks like you are, and the way it's angled, it looks like their fence is connected to ours because our fence is hidden from the side of the house.
Oh, okay.
So they gave it to us.
So you were like, nah, this is yours here. Here you go.
No, we just said fuck it. Let them get another one.
Hmm.
because they got it right the second time. They
Yeah.
ended up fixing the fence.
12A1. I think that's, if I'm saying that right. Or does that say, is that like RAL? Thank you for following.
Yeah, you need to set up Botrix.
It is. It doesn't fucking work half the time, man. It's
No, he works.
It doesn't put the follow in the chat though, which is annoying. Maybe I should fix that. See if I can fix
You
it.
should fix that.
I've tried to fix it before, but it doesn't fucking work. I don't know why. I don't know what's
See,
going on
I'm
with
still
that.
old school. I use Nightbot and Stream Elements still. Those are my bots.
Well, yeah, I mean, all those shits work with Twitch, you know? Half that crap doesn't work over here yet. So, still new.
Facts.
Still beta, you know?
Still
I think they're just barely
No,
working
it literally
on
says
submitting the APIs out to where they can be used.
on the top left of Kick, it says Kick, and then under it says Beta
Yeah.
in the logo.
Yeah. Beta.
Damn betas.
Who
Picking up
fu-
beta. Is it working?
What's worse is Sigmas, man. Am I right? You got to be an alpha at all times.
My favorite are people that think they're alphas, but they're just not.
No, I was trying to make this a red pill podcast so we
Oh.
can get some views, you know.
Red pill, what does that mean?
The
It's all about the blue pill.
men's rights one, not men's rights, but
Facts.
the ones that are very chauvinistic and like
Oh.
the fucking what's his name, the Romania dude that went Tate, Andrew Tate. That's a red. That's like the king red pill podcast. Sure. And then you got like Sneeko and
Oh god, that guy.
yeah.
I don't even know these people you're spouting off.
I will
You
give
don't
it
know
to
who
him.
the Tate
Sneeko
brothers are?
has gotten a little better recently. Like he's actually kind of a cool dude
Nah.
from
he's
clips I see of him
Nah, he's a piece of shit.
recently. Like since fucking Moist
Good
Critical
luck.
put him in his
Nice.
place, he's calmed down a lot.
It's another person I have no clue who it is.
You don't know who Andrew Tate is?
Andrew Tate.
Yeah. The bald dude that's like
A misogynistic motherfucker.
rich and says a lot of things
Yeah.
that people don't like and a lot of people like. I'm surprised, dude. That guy was
He was
fucking
a world
flooding the
champion
internet.
kickboxer as well.
Yeah, he was flooding the internet with for the longest time. Still kind of does, but
You know me, I stay off that crap for the
yeah.
most part.
It was
Okay,
like-
let's pull up a picture of him because I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah. I mean,
And his little brother is like fucking a haired version of him, little mini.
yeah.
Literally like
His little brother's
Vern
like
Troyer.
he's like a skin tag.
This dude.
That guy. It always uses the steeple fucking hand gesture, which is like, dude, come on, man.
No idea who that is.
We know what that means. You've never seen him on the internet ever?
Mm-mm.
Wow. How in the fuck did you avoid that?
I don't know. Because I don't get on that shit, really. I
you
honestly
go.
don't.
You're
I don't
smart.
read news stuff. I don't, because it's all internet.
Yeah.
90%
You, the Tates.
of it's all false, fake bullshit.
Oh yeah, they're both full of shit.
So-
Anyways.
I don't really.
They're just taking people's money and they're
Stuff.
stupid and they give it to them.
So they're just scam artists, is what they
They're
are.
fucking.
They're
Oh yeah,
scammers.
dude. Well, people are getting nothing from it, man. They literally, their business is run off of fucking Discord.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They get like $60 a month for
Yeah.
fucking access to a Discord that teaches you how to be an alpha male.
How to teach you how to be a drop shipper, which you can fucking Google.
Yeah.
Like, bro.
No, I'm pretty sure Tate's is to teach you how to be an alpha male.
Yeah, except that kind of shit doesn't get taught. It's just either natural or it's not.
How to escape
real-
the matrix is
Yeah,
one.
yeah. That's the other one.
Thanks,
How to escape the matrix. Yeah, okay.
And the guy was a kickboxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was actually a pretty badass fucking kickboxer.
He was on, wasn't he on a TV show too before that?
No, his brother was. No,
So he can
his
fight.
brother was.
his brother,
His brother
no,
was
it
on like
Andrew
some
Tate.
island.
was like-
Island.
Big Brother, Andrew Tate was on, or some shit. I don't remember what it was.
Well, I know his little brother was on some like teenage island, like teenage version of Survivor in England, some shit.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore meets fucking Survivor, basically.
The funniest thing I think I've
He looked
heard
like a
him.
douchebag.
Yeah, the funniest thing I think I've heard said is, people talk shit or whatever, and he's like, "What color's your Bugatti?"
Oh, yeah.
fucking dumb because now
It's
all
so
his
fucking
little
stupid.
now all his little
That-
fucking shitty followers say it too. Like, bro, you're flexing with somebody else's shit. Like, you can't do that. What color is your Bugatti? Like, shut the fuck
He
up.
probably does have a Bugatti, but it's probably from his
He
fucking
ha-
kick. Oh,
he has
because
he has a
scamming
lot of
people
cars,
on fucking.
He's close to being a billionaire, I think. He does have many cars like that, which, I mean, I wouldn't waste my money on that dumb shit, but whatever.
I'm gonna look up his kickboxing record.
Oh yeah, I'm curious. Top.
Oh, he was
Gs
on Big
or something.
Brother. He was on Big Brother.
Yeah.
Wow, this guy is a d-bag.
Oh, 1000%.
I'm looking
Yeah.
shit up. I'm like
23-8,
He
15
said,
stoppages.
he
Not
said
bad.
women should not be allowed to drive.
Yeah.
Here's the issue with this guy too, and I'm not going to defend him. However, a lot of the shit that he says is taken in snippets and out of context too. So he may have said that, but there's probably something around that explains that statement. Not saying I'm not defending the guy, but when you get in social media at that level, like all your shit's gonna get taken out of context. 380. I thought it was more than that. Yeah.
What's this
What is net
championship?
worth?
Mixed martial arts, he's 2-1.
Hmm.
And Ultimate Warrior Challenge is pretty respectable. But what's his accomplishments? He was a champion.
I don't know what kickboxing league he was a champion of. Because there's all different
He's
kinds.
probably an amateur. No, that's amateur MMA.
That's his amateur record.
yeah.
Right now, he's being investigated for human trafficking.
What?
Yeah. It's
Supposedly, he's human trafficked girls to be cam girls.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, he does have a cam girl business.
that's
But
what they're
supposedly
saying.
he's trafficking women for that.
Exploitation.
Wouldn't surprise me any.
I mean, look around, man. I mean, honestly, like, there's a lot of OnlyFans out there. Just saying. I don't think they'd have to be nudged very hard to do it.
No.
No,
But no, if he actually was kidnapping people and taking them to
No.
be sold, that's different.
Yeah.
no, he's not. Wasn't doing any. That's not
Or
what the.
part of that criminal organization.
Yeah, that's not what the charges are for. Not that. It was mainly surrounding the
So he was like a
adult
cam girl. pimp.
Yeah, basically a cam girl pimp is what
Mm.
is what he is. And then he sells people for $60 a month information on how to drop ship, basically, and they'll buy it. And he walks around talking like this, doing a steeple. I'm like, bro, that's like the most dumb fucking body language thing you can use. It doesn't assert fucking dominance.
Yeah, that's like the hand version of guys driving a big truck, basically.
No,
like
if you sit there
you
and
know
you're
what it
doing
means.
that, I just think you're a moron. Let me
People
stand
sit
here,
like this. It's called a
do this.
steeple.
Yeah.
In body language is generally, and if they do this action, it's like they're shooting down anything that you're saying. Like, no, I disagree, and they shoot it down. I disagree.
See me, I do
It's-
the snake thing. You know, I do this. I'm sitting here looking at that. It's a snake.
It's a
That's like-
common practice for people in positions of power to do that typical type of body language gesture, that hand gesture. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if they do it on purpose, most of them do it on purpose. But it's
Every time I see it, I
Doesn't
think
mean
of
what you
Office
think.
Space. I'm gonna need you to come in on Sunday. I think of Office Space. If you can go ahead and
Movie's so good. Such
Yeah.
a good movie. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and need you to
It's
Move
it's
your desk.
um
Basement.
it's something that's done for them to assert like a level of confidence. That's what I was looking for. But it doesn't really mean that.
Yeah.
It doesn't have the effect that you think it does, or they think it does.
No, it's a false facade. Basically, it's somebody that wants to give off confidence that has none.
Yeah, I think so too.
So this guy probably thinks he's a tough guy and probably never actually goes anywhere without being surrounded by his bodyguards.
That's probably, I believe that's a true statement, actually.
Mm-hmm.
He's always
We still
surrounded by
talking about
bodyguards.
Tate?
Yeah.
Because he'd probably get it.
He, let's be
comes with
honest. I mean, we
some-
saw his kickboxing record. He is. I mean, he
I
can
don't
hold
care
his
how
own.
good of a. I don't care how good of a kickboxer you are. If you got 5 fucking gangbangers in Vegas here beating your ass in a club, they're gonna beat your ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say this. Martial arts is one thing, but that has rules still.
Mm-hmm. Gangbangers don't.
The streets ain't got no rules.
Mm-mm.
What I'm saying is like he. It's not like he's a pussy for having bodyguards. He needs them.
Is he better
But-
positioned to be able to defend himself? Yes. However,
Yes, that's what where I was going for. He's not. He's not like these.
If he wouldn't talk the way that he talks, he probably wouldn't need fucking bodyguards.
I mean, that's true
Probably.
too. That's true.
It's just my opinion.
So that's 100% true.
I mean, if you want to get famous quick, you say some shit like that, and people will make you famous.
Facts.
If you notice, it's like all the IRL streamers
They do the
That
same
are-
shit.
are big. They have all these like the Fuzzies and all. They all have bodyguards because they say controversial shit and make it where. But I mean, obviously, Ice Poseidon don't. But he does. And you see what happens to him.
He does
You know?
controversial shit.
Yeah, Ice Poseidon does controversial shit too. But you also see he's gotten pepper sprayed too recently.
He's
Somebody
stupid.
pepper
They're
sprayed him
stupid doing
and-
that shit.
Poured iced shit water on him.
Yeah. He's gonna get fucking hepatitis
Yeah,
or
but-
some shit if he doesn't already have it.
In his level, though, that makes him more money.
Yeah,
It does. People want to see that.
He wants shit like that to happen because it makes him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh
views.
yeah, dude. It gets caught on camera and people then, oh shit, I gotta go watch this guy. I want to see what happens next. People just
He
have
got
this
pepper
like
sprayed,
draw
let's see
to
what
it.
happens.
Yeah, they have a draw to
Who can
just things like that.
What can we blame for that? Like the views equal money.
Or you mean the type of views or the type of people watching that
No,
shit?
just the, like to where we are, where people are doing just allowing things to happen or doing things just to get views because they're making money off of that.
Social media, man. That's social media advertising. Hand in
Well,
hand.
Could you go even like farther back? And I would say maybe like the popularity of Candy Camera, America's Funniest Home Videos.
What was
Those
the-
also might play a factor. Like that might be the branch where it split
Yeah,
off
well,
to be
I don't-
honest.
yeah,
show, reality TV show, I think is mostly to blame.
Fucking road rules.
Was it the
No,
real
No,
world?
it was Real World.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably
I think I
Real World.
blame that shit.
but I remember watching America's Funniest Videos, but I wasn't like freaking ready to get a camera out the entire time to record something, hoping it was funny. You know?
I
No,
think
but
those,
it opened the door for that to happen, though.
I think those people doing that, they just happen to catch something hilarious,
Yeah,
you know, and they send
catch
it in.
that viral moment,
Yeah,
just like
But
they're
now-
trying to do.
the camera's on all the time to do that.
Exactly. Like Ashley and I were talking about it, like putting
What's the other
freaking
one?
cameras up in the house to catch some shit that the dogs do.
Yeah,
You know?
just get them on all the time.
Have you seen those? Speaking of what dogs do, have you seen those TikToks of people that teach their dogs to speak to them through the little fucking buttons?
Yeah,
But-
Oh yeah.
outside.
That's cool as
play.
shit. There's a streamer, their dog does it. His name is Native American with 2 A's at the beginning of American.
Mm.
And his dog semi viral video of him talking on buttons.
I think they
But
can.
it's cool.
You can train them to
Us-
do that by letting them
Yeah.
rewarding them with whatever it is that
hmm
Yeah.
dogs
There's
can
one,
learn
it's-
like 200 some odd words, phrases.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw one they taught the dog. They had like 30 of them buttons down, and it would go right over and be like food, and then go bitch, food, bitch,
Yeah,
food,
yeah.
bitch. I was like, what the hell?
I saw.
There was-
I saw.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I saw one where they were talking about like the groceries or whatever. Tell dad it's time to go unload the groceries, or no, fold laundry. It was like, tell dad it's time to go fold laundry, and the dog went downstairs. It was like, lazy bitch. It's like, wow.
It's pretty funny.
And we think
yeah.
cats have the attitude, man.
Cats would never be able to be taught to do that, I don't think.
You'd be
No.
surprised.
Maybe.
Cats are
It would
really
just take a lot.
stupid.
I would have a cat that fetched.
I
And
don't
did all
think they're
kinds of
stupid.
Shit,
They're just
I taught my cat.
they're
to
not
shake.
domesticated enough.
They're not.
My cat shakes. She'll shake.
Is that the only thing he knows how to do?
No, you can train a
The only
cat.
thing I
There's-
ever
I mean,
taught her.
Oh.
they train Hollywood cats all the time to do.
It's
They're
just a
so
lot
few
more
and far
time.
between, man. Yeah.
It's all about food.
I still
That
think they're
food
dumb.
reward.
I seen one of the
You have one,
dogs.
man.
I do, and I think she's dumb. I love her. She's just not smart.
One of the
I
dogs.
don't think cats are dumb. I just don't think they give a fuck. Cats
Maybe
are one
it's
of those
that.
animals just like, no, I'm not doing that. Go fuck yourself. And then moves on.
I think they still have more of that natural instinct where they're like more like
To murder.
always on
Yeah.
hunting. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a murder. That's what they like to do.
Jay likes food. And
they're still primal.
Yeah, primal. That's
But-
the word.
MySpace came out way later than the Real World blog. Real World came out in 92.
Yeah, and I would think that would be like where TV turned to like
Turn
the
to
most
shit.
outrageous thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Real World came out in 92, and then Road Rules came out in 95.
Yeah,
I love them both, man.
everybody
Back in,
did, and
in the
that's what,
90s, they were
now-
good.
And now likes, clicks, and follows determine people's self-worth, man.
I mean, it really went downhill with Jersey Shore, and then they had Floribama Shore. That was even like,
Jersey Shore was so fucking annoying to me. Like I couldn't
Me too.
I couldn't
I watched
stand
it. I
dude.
watched it because my
And-
significant other wanted to watch it.
I couldn't stand the Real World either. Like, absolutely despised it.
I liked them, like Puck, and like I like the characters, the people on them. I didn't like. I don't know.
Would
It
you
wasn't
be
like I
friends
was a-
with them?
Probably some of them. Yeah.
Mm.
Like the first Real World, there's the dude that always
Dragon.
wore the cowboy hat. Fucking love that dude. Puck, love him.
You do
They're, like-
realize
and
that's
to this
just
day they're really cool dudes.
a piece of them on a camera,
Yeah.
right? Like that's
Yeah,
doesn't
but like
represent
you see a
them.
lot of them. You still see, that
I
they're
mean-
still good people. Like you can keep up with the internet. You can see like those still. I've seen documentaries about them, and stuff like that.
Again,
like,
on camera, like unless you know somebody in person, man, you don't know how they are or interact
well,
with them in
exactly.
person.
Well, I know that.
Did they have jobs
but
in the Real
I would
World?
probably be friends with them.
If
in the
they
real
turned
world?
out to be
Yeah.
a
In
good
the Real
person.
World show, did they have jobs?
Yeah, they had jobs. That was one of the things. Like it was them have like a project or it was
Yeah, but
part
what-
of the
I still don't believe it. I
TV.
bet 90+% of it was set up.
Oh yeah, dude.
Fake.
I mean, that's how TV is.
Yeah.
90% of it is produced in some way, shape, form, or fashion.
Yeah.
Because
Although
we,
Snooki being punched in Jersey Shore was not set up. That was an actual thing. The dude served time for it.
yeah, but I mean, it has to be entertaining, right? And normal day-to-day life isn't that fucking entertaining. So they have to spice it up with some shit, you know? They
Yeah.
have to
Create
They-
drama or tell people this is your view. Like no. You feel this way about that situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those shows are fake. And I don't watch any of them.
I haven't either.
Last one I watched was The Ultimate Fighter, and I love that
That's
show.
fake too.
Start from the left and go to the other.
It's all fake and stage.
I don't
Oh.
care. I don't care. I watch pro wrestling. That's fake.
Yeah.
It's entertaining. It's
If
my
it's
type of
entertainment.
There's a difference though. See, in wrestling, everybody knows that shit's scripted and fake. And they know everybody knows it's scripted and fake.
We're done.
Yeah.
But it's more for show
it's
than
a
it is
performance. It's Circus
kind
Soleil
of-
meets.
pretend to be a real show.
People like it though. That's
Yeah.
why they do it. And they know that they like it. And the same thing with reality TV shows. People watch it, they tune in, they like it, so they just keep doing it.
It's something that you could talk to about with your friends the next day.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's that water. Everybody's looking for that water cooler moment. You know, it used to be what like Seinfeld and
All
Friends
those-
and stuff like that, and like now it's like, oh, did you see what happened to fucking Jersey Snooki got
ruined my
fucking punched?
childhood.
Did you see that?
Mm.
Fucking Wog. Jesus.
Sorry, Fwog.
It's still
Sorry
real
about
to me. Damn it.
Sorry, man. Sorry
It's-
to burst your bubble.
Yeah.
But I don't, yeah, all those shows, it's all, I just can't. I can't do it.
I can't
Can't
I
watch
can't
it. My
either.
wife watches some of that crap and I just can't do it. Even, what's that show, Discovery where they try to survive? Naked and Afraid.
Mm-hmm.
That show,
Yeah.
Naked and Afraid, it's fake.
Have you
Yeah.
seen the Alone one? Have you seen that one?
No.
Not the Naked and Afraid, but Alone, where they like take him into like Alaska,
Alaska,
and they
I
fucking
saw that,
leave him
yeah.
there. And they're
Yeah.
like, here's a tool. You got
Yeah.
some clothes. Whoever lives out here the longest without like basically dying fucking survives and wins the show.
But I mean, they have to feed those people. Like, come on now.
Mm.
I loved all those type of shows, man.
I don't know, man.
One of my favorites was
Oh.
they were racing across Alaska. It was like 5 teams racing across Alaska.
Yeah, I don't remember what that one was. Alone is
Yeah.
actually pretty good. It's not Naked and Afraid where they play games and stuff. It's like that.
I mean,
No,
they just
Naked and
can't let a
Afraid,
motherfucker
they're-
die.
That's
No.
2 people.
No, they have people that'll come in if they all
Yeah.
have sat phone, sat
Yeah.
radio, or whatever.
They get health checkups.
for an emergency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Even
get
on
health
Naked and
checkups.
Afraid,
Yeah.
they have that, but it's still fake. Like their locations aren't as remote as you think they are.
Yeah.
There was one where they were on an island, and it was like literally over the hill from a resort. Like, there was what was another one? They were in like a jungle or something like that, and I was reading about it. The whole show got scrapped because a family from like some resort or something ended up wandering into their camp. Like,
We're on a hike.
like it's, yeah, a little hike from the resort and ended up wandering
Yeah.
into their camp. So it's
I don't.
like, come on
Yeah.
now.
I don't think if you watch Alone, like given an episode or two, I think it's on Netflix, but out of all of those, that one's probably the one that I watch because you look at it and it's like, I don't know. I know they're getting health checks. So I know they have communication and stuff like that, but like, it's pretty good, man. Like, if you like
I
that
loved
kind of
all of those shows.
like people building shit in the wilderness, what is that called?
Oh,
fucking-
yeah, well,
there's a word for it.
primitive.
Primitive, like yeah. They
Bushcraft.
basically bushcraft. Yeah, they
Bushcraft.
build shit in with whatever they have around them, and they do that in the
Bush-
show, and it's actually
bushcraft,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Have you seen the guy on TikTok? Will Survives.
Mm-mm.
No,
No, it's a dude. He raps. He's like this little bitty white dude. He's got a 3 on him though. That dude can shoot every shot. It's a fucking swish. But anyway, he went on fucking federal land and built a cabin off in the woods and got kind of TikTok famous doing it. He built and he lived out there. He would go to work and come back and live in this fucking shack he built or fucking
Yeah.
primitive ass cabin he built in the woods. Well, they found him. Now he's building one. He has permission from the landowner, who was also a TikToker, to
Mm.
build one. He's building one in Arizona mountains.
Hmm.
And he's already done with, like, he's got it all fucking built, but he's like, now he's working on the inside and shit.
That's true.
It's like,
They can't determine the different how they need to have a constant food supply and a shelter, and some of them will build like a log fucking cabin out there. Like, dude, you wasted all this time and energy on a log fucking cabin, and you ain't even figure out how to get food yet.
Yeah.
Water, you know.
Which is
Yeah.
going to be the hardest thing to do in like Alaska
Mhm.
is to find food.
It's literally the dead of winter in some of these episodes, and
Yeah.
like, you know, they're basically some of them have gotten sick too from eating like rancid fucking meat, shit like that, rancid fat.
You would have to. I mean,
Ugh.
and especially like in Alaska winter, I couldn't do it. 100% I couldn't. I could do like a winter here out in the woods, you know. I couldn't do a winter in Alaska. Fuck no.
It's pretty wild though, like how they.
I don't.
But I know
pretty
like local knowledge of
resilient and-
local edibles and, you know, stuff like that. But, and we still have animals in winter here.
Mm.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm
not
pretty
everything's
resilient
bedded down.
and I feel like I could survive in a few situations, but like Alaska winter, no, I would die. I would die. There's no like I wouldn't even pretend to say, yeah, I could survive. No.
One, can you hunt with a bow and arrow?
Yeah. I can hunt with a rifle, but a bow and
Yeah.
arrow, no.
Rifle I could do. Or bow and arrow,
Oh
probably
man,
not.
I could easily take out a lot of small game.
You have to
Squirrels,
find it.
raccoons, stuff
What's
like
the
that,
promise
like
on
easily.
Like I could set up
Rats
traps.
even. And, traps. I could take that down.
Set
Yeah.
up traps, but it's finding it. You got to find that small game trail that where rabbits are traveling or whatnot.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not something that just look, there's a rabbit trail like in those shows. Look, there's a game trail right here magically, in the middle of this fucking 5 million acre of nothing.
Yeah, and you're also competing with, I don't know, brown bears. It's good.
Yeah, Kodiak, brown bears.
When I was about
Polar
16 or
bears.
17, I went out in the woods with my my cousin with a BB gun, just fucking around because we got done planting grass and had some more energy. We went out in the woods with the BB gun, and my dad's like, "Don't shoot no squirrels, no birds, nothing with the BB gun." Well, we ended up killing a rabbit with it, and he's like, "Well, I didn't say rabbits, so I guess," but we had to eat it, and it was out of season. So, well, not season, but like you're not supposed to eat rabbits any month that doesn't end with an R, is what they say. And it was not. It was July or something like that. It was during the summer, but we still ate it, and it was good. Like
I've never
there was
heard
no
that.
worms or wolves. Yeah, in the hot, they carry a lot of worms and wolves, is what they were
Diseases.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of diseases.
Worms and what? Wolves?
Wolves.
Wolves.
I don't know. Yeah, wolves.
Wolves?
What they were saying. Yeah.
Wolves? Like wool, like
Wool.
sheep wool?
Hold on.
Or are you saying rural?
No, I'm not saying rural.
I don't even know what word you're saying now. Wool. WOOL? Wool? Worms, I understood that. Rabbits carry giardia too.
Different
You know
type
that?
of wolves are. I guess are
Yes,
like
they do.
they were saying
Rabbit
like different
shit.
type of parasites. I don't know.
Oh,
It might be like a fucking country way of saying just the oogie boogie man.
oh
But
my dog's
parasites.
up here. It's giardia is in people's yards and shit real bad because of rabbits. Rabbit shit. Your dog goes out. My dog's got it. They went out and ate rabbit shit before. It's like when it was frozen in the winter, they go out and crunch on it because it was like a snack for them, I guess. I don't know. They're weird as fuck. Then they got like the shits. Take them in. Like, yeah, they got giardia. I'm like, okay.
It's so weird because I'd never known giardia. I always thought it was just beaver shit that carried it because that's all I think I've ever heard was from like fucking survival shows. Shit.
We have dealt with so much giardia. I know exactly where it comes from.
Yeah. When smaller and
for us,
younger,
it's-
like people, you'd be okay. You just get a fucking nasty stomach ache for a while and you end up being okay. But
Yeah, for us it's just rabbits because we don't have all that other life.
yeah, there's
have
rabbits and
deer.
tarantulas out there.
Y'all got
Yeah,
deer,
but
don't y'all?
Not where I live, not down here.
Huh.
Up in the mountains, you'll have elk and stuff, and not too many whitetail close to Vegas. You got to travel a little ways for them. They are
Y'all don't have
around,
any, like-
but it's not like prevalent. We got rabbits. You'll have mountain goats.
Hogs.
Rams. We don't have hogs.
Hogs are in every county in the United States.
We don't have hogs.
I don't have hogs.
You're not gonna have a hog in Las Vegas. In the desert here, you're just
Talking
not.
wild, like wild hogs.
There
Yeah.
might be some out there, like up in the mountains or somewhere where it's a little more vegetation, a little cooler. But you're not gonna have them down here. I've been here 41 years, and not one time have I ever seen a hog. Ever.
In Arizona, I know the javelinas are pretty prevalent.
Javelina, yeah, javelinas, New Mexico, Arizona, Northwest Texas.
Yeah, they're so bad here.
Yeah.
We can hunt them out of fucking helicopters.
They're
Yeah.
probably They're
We
probably
can
on the
blow 'em
eastern
up
side.
if we wanted to.
Yeah, we don't have wild hogs where I'm at. Like there
Yeah,
isn't any.
we don't have wild hogs here.
They're so prevalent here that there's people that will bait a tannerite can
And shoot it.
and shoot it and blow them up.
I've seen that shit. And I've seen them where they'll build giant pins and
Yeah,
draw a
Trap
shit
'em.
ton of them in there and trap them. Yeah.
circle pins, drop pins.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
We shot one with a was it in northern? It was somewhere up in I went not in like Northern California, but up north from like San Diego, out in one of the aerial gun ranges. Shot a hog with a Gauss 17. Went back.
Jesus.
Multiple hogs. Went back with the gator. Picked it up. Only one was left out of like the 4 or 5 they shot. One was left. The rest have been drug off by like coyotes or some shit. They brought it back and we roasted it. It was pretty good.
Nice.
We have a lot of in Texas. We have a lot of high fence game resorts where they bring in exotic deers and they get loose because of the hogs and trees falling on the fences and stuff like that. They get loose. So we have like thriving axis deer and black buck and stuff like that. We have like actual like communities of them. So we year round we can shoot them. We can shoot hogs year round. Nutria rats.
You have to have
they're like open season. No, open season.
No, they're a nuisance animal.
They're invasive.
Up by Fort Bliss, by El Paso, they have oryx.
The hell's that?
It's like it's an African antelope type.
Oh
yeah, I've seen them here.
Is that an import?
Like, in the woods.
It's huge.
Like
in the wild.
Somebody brought it and then they bred and became a thing out here.
Yeah, they were imported and brought to the White Sands Missile Range, all that stuff. In like the late 60s.
We have black-tailed deer here, which are small. They're like whitetails, but they're black-tails. They're small deer. They're almost small deer. Not mule deer. Mule deers are fucking enormous.
Them oryx are huge.
Are they? Wyoming has mule deer, antelope, and like elk, moose, that kind of shit. But we have one elk on the island who's in the rut right now, so he's actually kind of dangerous. There's only one.
This is my favorite deer pelt.
His name is Brutus.
Axis deer, they're beautiful, man.
Yeah.
Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah, this is like one of the invasive deers that we can shoot year round.
Yeah, we have black-tailed deer. They're pretty small.
We have those as well, blacktail. But I think ours are pretty big though.
So oryx are approximately 46 inches at the shoulder and 6 feet in length, often weigh near 500 pounds, and their horns grow to 30 to 40 inches long.
That sounds fun.
And it's crazy here. I'll
show you the elk that was hanging out right outside, right by my house. Like,
yeah, they are.
I could find it.
They look like dwarf whitetails.
Yeah. Now look up oryx. ORYX, Rebel.
When you get a second, I'll swap over to the.
It's not a deer, so it'll be just oryx.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Okay, never mind.
No shit, those have been out there.
Yeah, they're on Fort Bliss's ranges everywhere. Dude, I've seen a ton of them. We'll go out there for, just
they do like the desert,
and they're everywhere out there.
I mean, if you didn't tell me that this was in another country, I would say this was probably Nevada.
Like that top one,
like all these pictures.
Like that one right there in the middle, the Wikipedia one. That's like the ones you'll see out here.
Damn.
Long ass horns. The one on the right. Wikipedia.
No, I haven't hung them up. I think I'm actually gonna put one of them here behind me.
Those things are enormous.
I have them sitting right here on the floor, Jay, next to me.
Show them off. Let's see them.
Yeah, let me show you the elk that was hanging out by my house and shit.
Jesus.
Damn.
Just chilling. It's like, what's up, man? It's a good healthy one too.
Well, he's the only one on the island here. His name is Brutus.
Let's see.
And he is the only one. So right now he's in the rut, and he's a little perturbed because of that, because he has no mate. So he's a little aggressive this time of year. So if you run into him, basically just stay the fuck away from him. Because he busted somebody's window and punched a hole in the door of their car.
And that thing is small to a moose. Could you imagine coming up to a fucking moose in that situation?
So funny story.
Actually, aggravated.
The last time I was well, not the last time I would say, but when I went to Yellowstone with my aunt and uncle, They lived in Wyoming, and my uncle's in the Air Force. He was on F.E. Warren Air Force Base. We went to, during the summer, we went to Yellowstone, and he had like, you know, the big old school VHS cameras, right? You put the full size tape in it and shit. The big one you put on your shoulder.
The old school camcorders.
Yeah, dude. So we're up there, and we have his pickup truck, and it has like the camper shell or the camper thing on the back, like the big ass camper thing. And we're driving through part of Yellowstone. There's a deer, and there's a bunch of, or not a deer, a moose, a bunch of people around. And so we got out, right, to go like film this moose. So he's getting film of this moose. And this thing is just fucking massive, dude. And it like literally had this dude that got too close. He was like hiding on the other side of a tree. This moose's fucking antlers are on both sides of the tree, like this, around it. Like, goddamn, it was fucking freaky, man. We got the truck and left.
I put it in the squad photo shack, so it'd be kind of hard to see it.
Jay gets aggressive too. I mean, I won't be able to pull it up right now.
Yeah. But we saw that when we were riding the side by side up in the mountains.
What is it?
Trying to see if I can hold on. I can email it to myself, actually.
It's in the photo shack. If I click on it, it's gonna click away for a second. But
yeah, don't. I'll just hold on. I'll figure it out.
Hold on.
If you send it in the group chat and then just pull it up, you can share the screen.
I got you. Is it in the group chat? No.
Roosevelt elk.
Squad photo shack.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, Wog, about the Roosevelt elk. We
in Discord. That's why I don't know if you can share it.
I can.
Because I live on the island here, and there's literally just deer and one elk. There's nothing else. Sometimes we get a black bear that swims over, but they leave.
We were riding the side by side and saw that. It was right by the trail too, and didn't run away. Like, what the fuck? I was like me without my rifle.
It's a youngin.
Have you seen them without, like, when the felt starts falling off?
Yeah, when it looks all disgusting, like a horror movie.
Bro,
like
it's like a zombie deer looking.
Zombie deer, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they're beautiful and felt.
He was just chilling there.
Yeah.
Looked right at us and was like, "What's up?" Like, didn't run away. We're hauling ass on this trail going up the mountain.
Yeah.
This is exactly how Del Rio, Texas looks.
Yeah.
Rocky Mountain.
Every step wanted to kill me because it wanted to roll my dead foot, my ankle.
And just imagine that's up at a higher elevation in the mountains.
And every plant wanted to stick you with something.
And then you come down here and it's just dead.
Rocky Mountain elk. I mean, I came from Wyoming, so I know them elk up there too. They're big.
I was looking at moose attacks, but I couldn't find like a good one. There's a lot of deer ones.
I don't know what that elk would be considered.
I don't know.
Mule deer.
That's a stripper elk.
I'll stick
fucking Jay.
Jay's gonna
Stripper
stick
elk.
you. They got glitter on them and shit.
Do not threaten me with a good time, Jay. I refuse to be threatened with good time.
Cinnamon to the stage.
Wog might know what kind that was.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys want to wrap? We're at almost an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
What was that, Tuna? He said, what?
So, I mean, I'm good with it. Whenever you are. I'm
We can
easy.
wrap it. Yeah, well, let's wrap up. Anyways, Wednesday, the new episode will be out at like 7 Pacific, 9 Central in the morning. So definitely check it out on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple, wherever you want to listen to it.
Wherever you listen to your podcasts.
Yeah, put it on your drive to work, and put it on your drive home and shit. Something entertaining to listen to. So if you don't, go fuck yourself.
Facts.
I'm just kidding.
We love y'all.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Woggy, man, have a great day, brother.
All right.
Better walk.
Have a great one. Love you guys.